Greetings, everyone. This is Elizabeth for Crescent Creation. Off with you, fan. And I am excited to be here, and have everything fall all over the place. We have Melissa K in the chatty chat. Hello, Melissa. Today, I was thinking, what am I gonna make? There's so many goodies that have come into my hands that it's it's now a matter of what do I use. And today I really wanted to use the Lawn Fawn Fangtastic, the bats, but I want to use them in a fun, not even Halloween or spooky, design, because I like bats. I like going to the zoos and seeing all the bats. I think they're really pretty and intelligent, and they're great for their environments that they're in. They eat the bugs. That's a big plus for me. They eat the bugs. So I wanted to show them in a fun, bat loving kind of way. So I thought, let's make them a home. And what better way to do that than to give them their very own tree house. So we are using the tree house again. I did go ahead and pre-cut some papers, and you might recognize some of these papers. I used them the last time I made my tree house. I just went through and cut a bunch of extra leaves and whatnot so that we could have some tree fluff. I did a lighter color so that I could actually make bushes. We're going to use the tree tops to also make some bushes. I did cut 2 plain white pieces, and I just trimmed out those doors. Okay, just popped those doors right out so that I could build up the tree trunk. And again, this was paper that I've already made. This one is just using a bunch of the brown sprays, a little bit of the green, a little bit of purple, just something fun. And then that way there, it gives it a little more loft off of the card. And and there's our little door. It opens. And I thought we might make this an apple tree, and or we might even throw in a row of pumpkins, or fussy cut out one of those little pumpkins. I'm not sure, but I think we'll throw in some apples to make it an apple tree. And I'm just gonna stamp the Simply Celebrate Fall little apples, and we'll color those in and put a couple in the tree and a couple on the ground. I think that would be super cute, because maybe these guys are fruit bats and they love their apples. You know what they say, an apple a day keeps the dentist away, maybe, doctor, I don't know. But we are going extra large today, 5 by 7, you guys. And we're going to fill it up. It's going to be so easy and so fun. So what you're going to want to do, if you're following along, the lives always, you can replay them, do the same thing, fast forward, rewind, all that fun stuff, is cut yourself out a designer top, homemade paper, whatever you have on hand, and then 2 back pieces to give it some loft. Cut out your window frame and your extra pieces. I use the same paper, but I'm going to change it up and add a little more darkness so it pops off of there. And then a whole bunch of tree bits. That's what we're going to use out of that set. Okay, and you can use the flowers and all the other fun stuff if you wish. You're going to have your card base ready, because this time we're going to build right on the card base, because I thought it might be fun, hopefully easy, to poke a hole in this so that when they open the door, we can see a little bat, but the bat will be here. So we're gonna see if we can't maneuver that one. And to do that, what I was thinking is we're going to put this about where we think we want it. Okay, and I'm going to grab my pencil and very lightly, so I'm going to make sure there's some lead out. I need to make sure my tree goes in the same spot. So I'm just going to trace very lightly a little spot right there. And then I'm going to trace the spot where I need to cut. And I think, I don't know if I want to do the window as well, but we'll trace that too. So there's my tree. So I have my lineup marks. Very faint, so I can erase them. And there's my door. So I'm going to cut out my door. So I'm going to open my card so I don't accidentally cut that piece. And I'm going to remember what I did with my cutting mat. Yay. We're going to get our little cutting mat. We're going to open our card and set that on there. Hello, Pam. Hello, Shay. Hello, lovely ladies. And then we're just going to start right at the corner. We're going to hold our knife very comfortably, okay? And we're going to push and pull, okay? Now, I'm just like that, easy peasy. Now, it did not cut through, okay? This is 120 cardstock. If you're using 110, 80, it doesn't matter. If the first cut does not go through, you're just going to set that blade in that track, okay? And then you're going to push and pull again, okay? And now my second line has gone through, okay? So now I'm going to flip the card because we always want it just like with our Copic coloring. And I say Copic, I don't own Copics. Our coloring, we're going to make it easier for us. And right here at the curve, I actually turned my whole station, okay? I'm not turning my hand. I'm just keeping a nice firm pressure, and I drag, and then I kind of stop moving my knife and I move my paper. So I was able to cut 2 times in there, and then we're just gonna do the same thing to the other side. Nice and slow so we don't make a mistake. And if we do, you know what? It's paper, you guys. We can finagle it. So I'm going to turn it over, and I can see that my corners are basically all that's left. Okay, so I can just focus on those corners. I'm going to poke, set my knife in there and poke, set my knife in there and stab it. I'm not having to move anything. We're just going to go in there and poke that out. Okay, just like so. Another method you could do is you can cut an X into the empty void, okay? And then you can take your fussy cutting scissors and move from that and cut in that way. Okay, that's another way. I just find the X-Acto knife gives me a little bit better design or line. Okay, so there's that. It is off just a teeny weeny bit, so I am not sad by that. But I am debating. Oh no, there we go. Yep, there we go. I'm gonna leave the window, so I'm not gonna cut the window, but I am gonna erase my lines that I made. And let's put, I'm trying to think, because I don't want to color it when I color the background. So I think if I just put, I don't know why I erased it, if I just put a little circle right here and try to avoid that area. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll avoid that area. Okay, so we've got our little door cut. And I opened it again so that when we do our inking, I don't ink the inside of the inside. Crystal's Creation, hello, hello. Okay, so we're going to do some blues up here for our sky, and we're going to do some greens down here for our ground. It does not have to be fabulous. It doesn't have to be perfect, because most of it's going to get covered up by our luscious trees. So we're going to grab, and I want it nice and bright, so I'm going to grab the Remember Me and the Clear Skies. I pretty much cut the pencil marks out of the door hole. I did pretty good, and the tree's going to cover the rest of that, but I will erase those, I think, those ones. Actually, maybe I should erase those now, because it's hard to erase pencil under ink. So if you're going to do inking and you know you need to erase your pencil, you might want to erase the pencil first. Okay, so we're going in with the Clear Skies. And again, I'm going to avoid my circle that I gave myself. And I am just gonna do this so I can get my edge. There we go. Ooh, I think that looks nice. Just scrub that color in there. You can find some of the Simon Hurley inks at Crescent Creation, and you'll want to use code Elizabeth Creates to save 10% on regular priced items. Some items are already on sale. No code needed. Ugh, look at that. I don't even know if I want the Remember Me in there. Yeah, we'll darken up the edges just a little bit. Darken up just a tad. Get that closed. Oops, I got a little bit of ink there, but I can trim that off. Card's not quite aligned. There we go. Nice marbly blue. When you don't do it perfect, it looks like there might be a little bit of clouds in there, a little bit of funness. Okay, so there's our blue. So then we're gonna come in with some green. And we want this nice and bright. This is not a scary card. This is Let's Enjoy the Bats in their natural, well, they live in caves, but today they're living in a tree house. You know, those little kids, they're like, we want a tree house. So they got their little tree house. And so I'm using some Overzealous to put in the ground. Oh, I got ink on the back of my card, but that's okay. Just adds character. Let me see. We're going to plop that on there. It's going to be a little bit crooked, but that's okay. No, it's not too bad. I want to go. I think that's mostly going to get covered anyways, but we'll put a little bit more green right there. Right there. Okay. Got a little bit of green on the inside, and since sometimes I'm too messy for my own good. So let's clean this up. Oh my goodness, you guys. I know. I just wiped it away. It's okay. I just found out right before I was going to do my handmade happiness video. Oh, hello. Yes. Live chat to make sure my comments are coming in. Okay. So, how can I fix this? Let's see if we can erase it first. And sometimes this happens. Should clean your spot before you move on, but was I thinking about that? No. Mono sand eraser kind of eats the top layer, but it doesn't seem to be getting that ink out of there. It gets the light one right there, but not the dark ones. That's okay. That's okay. Let me think. Thinking. We could. So this is like the inside. Could we add some extra leaves in there? Would that be? I don't know. We might do that, or we might just put a pattern on there, because this would be on the inside of their home. So maybe this is some wallpaper. We'll think of something. Or we could cover it with a nice white sheet of paper. There's always a fix. We'll think of something. Okay, so there's that. Now I'm going to take my little pencil and I'm going to come back in here. And I'm just going to make a few registration marks so that I can make sure that when I go to stamp a bat, I get it right in that kind of general area, so that when the door opens, we can see the bat on the inside. So we've got that part done. I'm going to hold my little tree house there. Yes, see, thank you, Pam. Wood grain paper, like it's the inside of the tree. How spot on is that? That, I think, I know I have wood grain, so we'll fetch that in just a momento. Okay, so I've got my lighter colored little branchy, or bushels. I guess they're bushels. So what we're going to do is we're going to place a few of them nice and low, because they're in the back. Okay, like so. But we want to make sure that we can't see the little bits. So we're going to cut some of that off. Just like so. Just like so. And I need to be careful because I can actually see that little spot there. Okay, so that one goes there and that one goes there. And we want to make sure that we like the area. Such a great idea. So I'm just going to add a little bit of glue right below there. Flip this over. Oops, make sure. Kind of fiddly a little bit, but once you get it, it'll be fabulous. There we go. So that one's gonna go there. Now I can debate over my window. I think I'll color it yellow. I'll just color that yellow right there. And to do that, I'm just going to grab this and make some yellow marks. Look at that. Make sure it's not going through to the other side. There's our yellow window. Oops, a little bit more down. There we go. And then we'll glue our tree together. Get that all situated. Cookware for the new house. Woohoo! Pam, so excited for you. Oops. Don't add glue to your door. Don't add glue to that door. Get that off of there. I don't want to glue the door. Don't want to glue the door shut. Just plop that right on there. It looks fabulous. We're going to ink up our door frame. Where's my other little... Oh, there you are. We're going to darken those up with a little bit of shady, I think, so that it really pops. So I'm just going to take a little ink blending brush. Oh yeah, look at that. And shady is definitely in the shop with its re-inker. Okay, it's a lovely dark gray. And see, you can still see the specks of brown through there. Oh, look at that. That's just gorgeous. Get some shady in there. And I do recommend the re-inkers. Spit it out, Elizabeth. The Simon Hurley re-inkers are the only ones I own. So I can't really tell you how well the other re-inkers work. But if it's a good brand, a good company, and they sell the re-inkers, I do recommend getting at least the rainbow colors, because then you can use them as watercolors. Now see, we just added the shady over that, and we can still see the sparkle from the spray. Oops, I just squished it. Now my tree is cut from watercolor paper because I did my spraying on watercolor paper. Make sure my door still opens. So just so you know, the little tree leaves, those are done on copy paper. Okay, so you can use all kinds of papers with your dies. You just might need a shim. Might, I say. I did not need a shim for my copy paper because my copy paper is so thin. I layered my copy paper and I cut 3 at a time. So I just had to pluck them apart, but they plucked apart pretty easy. Look at how lovely that is. Just darkening up the frames just really makes it pop. And we can still open our door. We're going to go ahead and glue their house down. And so that doesn't squirt out, I'm just going to tap that glue down right there. Okay. So that goes there. Oh, I forgot to add in my bush. Our little bushes. I think that one's gonna go. Okay, so that's all right. I think that'll work. Where's that one that's... And if you miss the mark and you accidentally cut some of it off, don't worry. You just hide that piece. We're gonna tuck that right in there. Okay, and then we're gonna stick a... Can we get that under there just a little bit more? Yes. Stick that one behind there. Yeah, I think that'll work good. Add a little bit of glue, and then we'll trim those little tails right off. Those are no big deal. Okay, and then if it's not sticking, just go and add a little bit more glue. Just like so. Okay, now because our tree stands up, we need to make our, which one is that? I think that's the bottom, and that's the bottom, and then that's a bottom. So our little doorway, I think that'll work. So we're gonna grab some pop dots. I've got some super thick pop dots. Plop those on. Actually, I like that color. Or no, I like that one better. I just pushed it out. Where'd it go? There you are. Just open our little pop dots, get those on there. Oh, I guess I didn't need that one. Accidentally put one out too far, but that's okay. Let's see if we can't peel that one off. Little branch now is a bush. Look at that. This one, I don't want it sticking up too far because we're gonna pop this one even further. So we're gonna get our glue scissors and fix my chat, and we're gonna trim a little bit of this, and pop that right there. Oh, that's gonna be perfect. I love this little tree house, and if you have any little critters, you guys, you can definitely put the tree house with it. So many delightful ways to use it. And then our little extra bushy part. I'll pop right there. So I'm gonna trim these off so I can see how everything looks. Okay. Oh, look at our tree house. Isn't it lovely? So just like down here, we're gonna do some layers. So we're gonna do some pop dots that are a little bit thinner and some that are a little bit thicker. Yes, all of these are leaf lumps for the tree. I just, instead of putting them up top, we're just dropping them to the bottom like so, and then we're just gonna pop some on there. And I think I'll do another one down, so we'll glue this one down. Okay, and then we'll get our darker ones, and I'll pop that one up nice and big. There we have lots of places to put our bats, like they're popping out of there. Make sure I put that on the right side, because we want our bats to have fun in their little tree house. Like so. Get this one on there. Random act of kindness. Okay. Look at that. And then we can go in and add or yeah, add more, because I definitely chopped up plenty, so we can see how it looks after we get our apples and our bats. But now that we have that section done, let me just tidy up a teeny bit here. We can even save our sliced bits, you know, because they can go right at the edge if we need to. So I'm going to hang on to those till I decide if I'm done adding leafy greens to our trees. And then we're gonna get out our lovely little bats. I'm gonna set this little guy aside. Get our bats and our apples. Uh-oh. Did the queen pass? Okay, so I think we want a flying bat, and we want the dangly bats. I think that would be fun to have the dangly bats. And then we'll do the single dangle bat on the inside of the card, so I'll pull that one off. And then I think we'll do a branch for the single dangle bat, but we'll do it on the inside of the card where we made our opening. I think that'll be good. And then just the two bats. No, let's do this other opened winged one on, and we'll do it on an action wobbler. Yeah, I think that'll be fun. So we're gonna stamp those because we're gonna fussy cut them, so we only need a little bit of room. So we got those, and then I wasn't sure about the pumpkins, so I'll stamp the pumpkins and I'll stamp the apples. Now the bats are from Fangtastic Friends, and the apples and the pumpkin is from Simply Celebrate Fall. And then the tree, of course, is the Lawn Fawn Cut Tree House. So, and then I've just got some accent opaque white paper. My typical 65-pound. We're going to put that there, and then we're going to stamp these in a nice memento black. It's not my favorite, but it does allow me to alcohol marker color these, which that is going to be our easy peasy coloring. You know me, we get down to the wire. We're going to do some quick coloring. Okay. Oh, I missed the bottom of my pumpkins. Let me try that again. There we go. Oh, those look so good. Oops, smashing stuff around. Okay, So we've got our bats. I'm gonna pop this. My little sticky grid is from the Dollar Tree. It doesn't, the ink doesn't clean up so wonderful, so it did transfer a little bit, but that's the back side, so I'm not worried about it. I'm gonna clean our little stamps, and I'm gonna leave them there just in case I need to fix something. And we're gonna flip this over so they don't stick. There we go. Set that right there. Don't lose that. Okay, time to color. We're gonna do a light purple and a light blue for our highlights, and then we're gonna do a brown gray and the lava gray. We're gonna do lava in there and then brown and blue, because we want our two bats to really stand out next to each other. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the blue and I'm going to put it in the tips of the ears. And then I'm going to do the wing. So this line, we get a line of separation. Okay, so like that. Because I think that chunk is for that bat. And then we're going to do a little blue there, a little blue there, and there. We're going to kind of reverse highlight everything. We'll see how that goes. Okay, and then we'll go in with our gray brown, because you know bats aren't just black, they've got different colors. The fox bat has got like a reddish orange little head area, and then his body's dark colored. He's pretty cool. He's really big too. Got to see the fox bat at the Portland Zoo. I do believe it was. Pretty awesome. I know a lot of people are afraid of bats, but they are good. Like I said, they eat the bugs. Their manure has good qualities for your garden and stuff. But yeah, they can be kind of scary because they're like, they come out at night. Like, who does that? I do. There we go. Put that in there, and then we're gonna go over that again with a little bit of blue. There we go. So there's our blue highlight. I know it's kind of hard to see, but here he is with our blue highlight. And now we're going to do the same thing with the purple. She did. Oh, that's so sad. Okay, we're going to do the tips, the eyes, around the mouth. Just some different areas. And then go in this one. Which is this one? This is our lava gray. So this one's like on the verge of being black. Just little circular motions in these small teeny eye areas, little dotting. Okay, I'm not liking how I have the purple here for the black. Doesn't look as nice as it did for the other, so we're just going to cover that up, and then I'll go over it with a gel pen. Because that happens sometimes. There we go. Okay, and then we'll grab this little white gel pen, and we're just gonna see, or put our little smile in there, and then I need to kind of see see where those eyeballs went, just like so. Close enough. And then we're gonna do the same for our flying bat. I'm going to put that on the inside. We're going to do the blue with the black. Same set of colors, just switching up who's going with who. The bat looks like your doggy. Awesome. Yeah. There's so many varieties of bats. There's teeny weeny ones, which I think are so stinking adorable. And oops, I got stuck on the rubber stamp over there. Hello, Debbie J. How are you doing? I'm just doing some simple coloring using some blues and purples to do highlights for our black images. Oops. Go back in. Okay, and then our little gel pen to go over the little eye parts. There we go. That one's much easier. And then do the purple. Just follow some lines. You can pick and choose whatever you want to stand out. Should go walk in the rain, enjoy Mother Nature's shower. I like the rain. Grab yourself an umbrella. Oh, poor Shay. She's got tendonitis. Tendonitis. That's gotta be a pain. Look at our little guys. Aren't they so cute? I love them. And you can do grays, you can do browns, heck, you could do purples and pinks. You can make your bats your favorite football team colors, all the fun stuff. I am gonna grab a couple of colors. I think I am. I'm gonna do these end pumpkins. Color in the direction of your shape. Okay, my pumpkins are round, so no straight shapes. Okay. Lots of arches and whatnot. I'm gonna do these two because I think I can cut right through there and it's gonna look good still. It won't look too funky. Okay. Get some shadowy bits in there. There we go. And then I'm going to go back with the orange and just swirl it to see if I can't soften that up just a teeny bit. Sorry about the squeaking. Softens that right up. Let's add some more ink in there. There's those. I'm going to do some red apples so they pop off the page, I think. It's a pretty color. And if you're getting blotchy coloring, what you're going to want to do is just keep adding color until the paper is saturated enough that it won't take any more ink. And that'll help get rid of your blotchies. And the red blotches really easily, so that's why I went over it a lot. Okay. And then we're just going to use this darker there and right there. Okay. And I don't like the harshness, so I'm just going to come in and squiggle some of that in there. And since we have a little bit of white on those, we're going to just see if we can't add a little bit of white there. Maybe a couple of dots. Ugh, look at that. We do the same down here. 3-dot clusters. They don't have to be perfect, but they add a little something something. I don't know what it is, but the 3-dot clusters is a good way to spruce anything up. See if we can add little frecklies for these cuties. There we go. Little 3-dot clusters for everybody. We're sharing the clusters. Okay. Oh, I might need more apples. I mean, it's their apple tree. We need more apples. Is this the dark one? I can't remember. I think that's the dark one. So we're just gonna swirl. Easy coloring, you guys. Sometimes, oh yeah, and then we need the greenery. We gotta color the greenery. Oops. And the Simply Celebrate critters and all of those fun things, they're all made at the same size, so you can change them, mix and match them, easy peasy. And they do have coordinating dies. I did not get the coordinating dies because I wanted more of the goodies, more stamps. So I had to make a choice. That was my choice. So we got that dark in there, and then all we're gonna do is just take our lighter and just roll it right in there. Just right, and that one needs all over. That one too. Just add a little bit of shadow on one of the sides or the other, it doesn't matter. Let's get our greenery, and we're gonna do easy peasy greenery, guys. We're gonna do, I don't know where my greens went, but hey, we'll use this one. Ooh, this is a Stampin' Blends that was gifted to me. It's very, the point, it's interesting. It's different than the Artesa's, that's for sure. So there we go. And then, see, I told you we were going to make the greenery easy. We're just going to make it all the same color because nobody's going to know. Yeah, I almost did forget the greens though, right? Okay, and then we're going to go in and put in our little doodads. Little apple doodads. Doodads. Here we go. Our cute, fun little apples. Okay, let's get everybody fussy cut out. Nerp, nerp, nerp. If you guys have scan and cut, you know, you could probably make this go by a little bit quicker. I don't know. I don't have a scan and cut, so I can't tell you for sure if it's quicker. Okay. So we're gonna go pull this up so I don't run into you guys. We're gonna go right close just on this pumpkin, and then the rest will have a little border because I don't think people will notice too much that, oh, that's got like, you know, a border thing going on. We are gonna go over our hour just a teeny bit. I was a little ambitious with this one. I should have had some of this colored and stuff, but you know, I'm a last minuter. I literally was like doing this just before going live. So there's their pumpkins. Go in for our apples. Snip these right apart so we can put our apples in the tree. and on the ground. And again, if you have the die cutting thingy for these, you could die cut these and then just snip them apart in the middle. But they actually do fussy cut pretty easy. They're nice, simple shapes. And just a lot of twisting with the paper, not with your scissors. Great way to use up all your sets, because we're using 3 different sets for this card. We have these Simply Celebrate Fall, which is where the apples and the pumpkins come from. And then we have the Fangtastic. That's a new one from Lawn Fawn. These cute little bats. And then we have the Lawn Fawn Cuts die cut treehouse for their little home, which is gonna be fabulous. And the card is almost done. We do have to stamp the inside just a wee bit. Get these little, look at all this fussy cutting goodness. If you've got to make a lot of these, you know, get all your parts ready and whatnot, and then sit there at the couch while you're watching stuff and color them all and fussy cut them or die cut them if you have that ability to get the die cuts. When you're shopping at crescentcreation.com, be sure to use that code Elizabeth Create on all of your regular priced items to save 10%. They do have a lot of goodies that are already on sale. No codes required. You can see that when you're looking at them. Their price is slashed and the new discounted price is next to it. If there's something that is sold out, you can click the button that says let me know when it comes back in. That also lets her know that, hey, people are interested and she can order quicker. You know, if nobody says they want it, then, you know, she's like, oh, nobody wants it, so we're not going to restock it. So, gotta let her know what you want, what kind of goodies you want in the shop. We're getting some good Lawn Fawn goodies, Ranger goodies, Heffy Doodle, Sunny Studios. I mean, like Heffy Doodle, I don't even own any of their stuff. I'm excited. They have a new release and there's a couple of items that I've requested. So keep an eye out on the channel for new content. I do lives every Thursday at 3. And if I have to postpone or go at a later time, I do post that in the Crescent Creation Show and Tell. I'll let you guys know if I'm going late. I also post that in my group, Chat with Sassy's Crafty Friends, because I know some of my crafty friends there like to watch the Crescent Creation videos. They're here now, like Miss Shay and PJB Stamper and Melissa K, all those lovelies. I see them on my channel as well, so I appreciate that. Get rid of our little bits right there. Look at all those teeny bits. Ugh, how adorable. Okay, so we're going to grab some glue. Okay. Yeah, see, cutting that one side is not even going to matter because if I glue it right there, it's going to be fabulous. They're not even going to know. Look at. We're gonna put a couple of little apples. I don't know. Do I want my apples there? Do I want my apples here? I need to hang some apples. I think we're gonna put some apples here in their little lovely apple tree. We're gonna dangle these two. Yeah, look at that. We're gonna dangle those two right there. And just plop these guys right in there. Oh my goodness. Look at how cute. Okay, we'll put this one on a spring-loaded thing, and this one, like he's gonna pop out of there. Wobbler spring-loaded thing. Isn't that funny? That one's coming out of there. We're gonna grab our little action wobbler. We'll get him ready. I'm not gonna attach him just yet. Maybe. Because I got a stamp on the inside of the card. Oh my goodness. He's going to be so fabulous. The action wobbler is... Thank goodness it's clear. That part is clear so that he will stick. We'll plop him there. I broke a thumbnail. We're going to give a little bit of apple hiding. There we go. We're going to hide an apple there. And then we're going to plop. We'll save the other two apples for the inside, I think. And then we're going to dangle this one like it's growing right out of the tree. Look it. And then we'll have that little bat right there. But first, we need to open the door and make sure that everything's lined up still. Okay. And we're going to stamp. Oh, it's going to be so cute. Can I use that to stamp? Will it stick to that? No. Okay. So I need I need that to stay like right there. Okay. I'm just gonna try and aim. So I'm gonna aim for this line. I'm just putting a little teeny, very light pencil mark right there. Okay. We're gonna grab our memento so that we can color our little bat. We're gonna grab a stamping block. You could put this in your MISTI or other stamping apparatus. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do a test run just to make sure. Oh, he inks up so beautifully. And then we're just gonna get him right there. Okay. Oh, ha, 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 ha. Look at that. And then we're gonna get his little branch. I need a bigger block for that one though. I'm gonna get his little branch in there. Okay. And I'm just going to try and line it up so the branch touches his toes. Like so. Look at that. Woo-hoo-hoo. Okay, and then we're going to color that so it has time to dry, and then I'm going to reach into the back for some thingamabobs. Okay, we're gonna do, I think I'm gonna do a little purple highlight on this guy. I like the purple highlight today. And then we're gonna do the brown gray. No, let's do gray. What kind of gray is this? It's the wrong one. Do a purple gray combo. Yes. just to show that we can do all sorts of colors. Colors little tootsies in. Little archy motions because he's around. He's around, little bat. Okay, and then we're going to grab that purple again. Just fill in some of that area. Let it bleed into the gray. You can really see it on this one. You couldn't really see it on the other ones much, but it does bleed a little bit and it looks really good. Yeah, mine does that all the time. And Melissa says the chat wasn't connected. Just got to refresh it. Refresh. And then we're going for a ginger branch. Yep, ginger branch. My ginger is drying out, you guys. What? Let's pile on the color. Pile on the color. And then our green, same green that we used for the front. Very minimal colors. Very minimal. It makes life easier. Okay. Now we could do the wood grain, which I kind of want to. I think that'll just really spice it up. So hold on one second. I think we'll go with this one. And then we're just gonna leave a little bit for it to poke through. So we're gonna cut it there. We're gonna cut it there. Hopefully I can see those marks when I go to chop it. That'll be fine, like so. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut through the front to the back. So cross our fingers that I can maneuver this. We're gonna cover up our green boo-boo. Look at that. Oh, and then we can even add a white space over the top of that for more writing area. Okay, we're gonna make sure that door doesn't close because I did just squirt glue everywhere. Okay, so we're gonna grab our cutting mat, which I have. didn't completely misplace, but it's right there. Okay. Gonna get our little cutting mat. Get that in there. Like so. Open that door up. And find our X-Acto knife. And just follow around. Okay. You don't have to cut through on the first go round. You can make slices as needed. Okay. Turn it the way that best suits you. And look, I can even clean up the other card. And always use a sharp knife. It's more dangerous to use a dull knife because if it catches and it's more likely to catch and cause an accident. Figure out where my door is here. Definitely need to go across the top. Go. Oh, it's even cute with a door. Just a random door right in that little wooden piece. But look, you can see. That's perfect. Oh my goodness. Get that little chunk of green out of there. There we go. Oh, it may have taken us a little bit of time to do this one, but once you get all your pieces, like you know you're gonna do so many bats, stamp them, color them all up, fussy cut everybody out, make your little piles, and then just start assembling all of the goodies. Look at, bam, ha ha ha, so cute. Oh my goodness. Let me know what you guys think. I think it's stinking adorable. Even though I've got smudges. Oh, you guys. Me and the colors. That's okay. That's okay. Smudges are free. Okay. I don't charge extra for those. But look at our little Fangtastic bat set is adorable, and I forgot his little three little dot clusters. We're just gonna spruce it up. Little freckles. There we go. Oh my goodness. I thank you all for hanging out with me today and keeping each other company in the chat. Melissa or Bethany says, not sure how he missed it. He was standing next to the bumper when I drove up because his tiny dog wanted to fight the truck when I was parking. We even sent him a video of it explaining the bumper. That's too funny. Okay, yes, thank you all for hanging out with me. And oh, you guys, I almost forgot. How could you guys let me forget the most important piece? We gotta have our little happy dude. Look it. And I don't know. I might put those apples in there. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I put the apples? I don't know. Yeah, I like the apples there. Let's not waste them. We're gonna use the apple right there. Like, they picked their apples, they brought them into the house, and that's where those apples go. And yes, we have the action wobbler. Woohoo! Oh yes, the main event, the star of our show, Wobbles. All right, once again, thank you all so much for hanging out with me. I had a lot of fun creating this with you guys. And I will be back next Thursday, 3 p.m. Eastern, to create something fun. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye. You're so cute.